Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand. This is the 3 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, July 22nd, 2018, Mobile Guided Meditation Call. And for today, a lot of things going on, is for a minute, something that everybody, all of you can do during the course of your existences in life and during a day-to-day basis, is that if you sat silently like a statue for 5 minutes every day, if you move, then you start the clock over. So that's how still you should be. You should be very still. Don't move. Nothing. Don't move anything with your body, with you, anything. Head turn, nothing. And you'll find that when you can achieve this, you're going to discover something that is more valuable than all the money and love in the world. And when you achieve this, it's a pure stillness. And you stop the mind from running, literally from running. You stop the mind from running, period. And that is paramount. And after all the things it thinks will make it happy. Think about that, how we think, all the things that we think will make us happy. Then you start to become the one who creates and causes manifestation to occur in your life. And that's instead of being a doormat, that life tends to make things happen to you, not for you. The core of your being, which is your God spark, your essence. So that the core of your being is profound stillness. It's already here. You don't have to create it. It's always been here. It's always been inside of you. So, in this instance, you just let go of the mind, and you become totally unfocused. And notice what happens when you cannot be disturbed. So knowing that the stillness is always here, even in the most crazy moments of your life, that there is a peaceful calm, a consciousness. Peaceful calm consciousness is always here. It's always with you. So, for instance, if you just took today to stop your busy life, turn your awareness inwards, to find the peace there inside of you that you are desperately seeking. Oftentimes, we have very big struggle of letting go of things. Usually they're things. Sometimes they're relationships, and sometimes they're a combination of things. But usually we have a hard time letting go of things. We accumulate things. We don't like letting go of things. We become fearful, frightened, stressed. And if you look at the daily course of humanity's life experience, for the most part, it's challenging for most to live. It's a challenge to live. And if you relax and let go of everything and devote today to finding utter stillness. So you have to try that as a suggestion, where you basically become totally still. If you move, you start over. But become totally still and let go of everything and become still for 5 minutes. You might be surprised. You go like we do with this meditation. You go find a very quiet area, even if you go outside somewhere that's very calm and peaceful and quiet, and you become still. Sit somewhere, relax. And when some people find the stillness, and you can find it because it's in you. And doing these meditations has gotten you into that understanding that your God spark is the stillness, the peace. So when you go into stillness, you'll find that all the true meaning of our existence as humanity is in the stillness. It's not buying things. It's not owning. It's not constantly worrying about money, stressing, fearing, worrying, ridiculing, getting ridiculed. All that information that comes in for so many humans on a planet that has been enslaved forever. We begin to realize that we search, and remember I've said to look within, to search within you. That's where all the answers are. Seriously, they're in there. And remember that God spark is a conduit to Prime Source Creator God, to Father, Mother God. It is a direct line, hotline to God, that spark. So when you get into an understanding, like everybody on this call should be, to that point of the understanding of the God self, where they're connecting with it and becoming much more translucent and aware. So you literally are mastering your existence, is what's happening. So in this simple meditation, it's teaching you and guiding you to continually practice connecting with your higher self, your God spark, finding that peace within. Imagine that. All of these challenges that we have, all of these things that cause us stress, fear, anxiety, worry, all of it, most of it's connected to a money system that enslaves humanity. Think about that. If you really clearly understand it, that a money system that enslaves humanity, because there's always a lack of for the majority of humanity, which causes much strife and stress and pain and sorrow and anguish and all kinds of things, as we all know. So when and as I've shared in the past, this monetary shift on the planet eventually is going to go away. Not going to go away in a year, but when the shift, the actual monetary shift is taken place, then things will change because circulation of wealth to humanity will begin. And once that circulation of wealth, and remember I've said that the wealth that's here on Earth is humanity's. Humanity has mined it, has taken it out of the ground, has refined it, has collected it, has stored it for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Armies have gone into other countries, stolen the wealth, raped and pillaged and taken over the land, and that's the way it's gone. And humanity has been the slave workers to mine and refine and collect and mine again, and gems and gold and hard assets all around the planet. So remember that everybody on planet Earth is wealthy. Period. So in this meditation is a stillness that we're going to energize humanity with, and all the higher selves. And this is a meditation of stillness, as I've just explained to you. And finding that stillness is finding and connecting literally with your higher self, with your God spark. That's where the core of stillness is, deep within you. And with stillness, all these things fly, they disconnect. They are no longer attached to you. You are in a place of complete, and in stillness is the peace, where you're not moving, and it's only 5 minutes. But see if you can do it after we're done with this meditation. See if you can find 5 minutes Find a place where you're not going to be interrupted, and see if you can do this. See if you can actually. If you move anything, you have to start over. So get in a comfortable area, get in a comfortable position, so you're not going to be uncomfortable sitting for 5 minutes without being interrupted, without moving anything. Your body has to be perfectly still. You'll be amazed on what takes place. So if you will, go into your areas of where you're not going to be interrupted, quiet, still, and relax. Let everything just flow. Don't fight anything. Don't challenge anything. Just let things come and go and flow. Just relax the physical body. Drop the shoulders. Take it from head to toe, boom, all the way down. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in. The breath is the power. The breath is the energy. The breath is the stillness. The breath is the peace. So you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, you're taking in divine positive energy. Your energy that you're pulling in is directly from Source. It's directly from Prime Source Creator God. It's coming in. It's being absorbed within you. It's energizing you. And it is peace. It's stillness. It's energy. It's strength. It's calm. It's happiness. It's joy. It's bliss. All of these things coming in. Saturating you from head to toe. Healing you. Healing your physical body. That's another thing with the taking in the breath. So as you breathe in, you want to hold it for about 2-3 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003. Ease it out, let it go. And all the things that come out of your exhale are they're just attachments, things that you don't really need. They're burdensome. They're stressing. They're conflicting. They pull and tug and tear and rip at you. You let them go. These are, however you identify them, whatever they are with you, these negative thoughts, whatever they are, whatever you want to let go of, whatever you want to expel from you, expel it, let it go. Purple transmuting flame will envelop it and neutralize it and turn it back to the central sun. Now, we're going to go into the inner heart, the inner center, heart center. We are going to go right through. We're going to go deep within, just floating in, going deeper and deeper and deeper. As we go until we come to the vortex, and a vortex is golden white pink light, sparkling, reflecting, shining, humming, along with the purple transmuting flame. It is eternal love that is saturating you, above you, around you, everywhere. You see your higher self, and you immediately join with your higher self, your God spark. Remember, that is the line, the actual hotline to our source creator, our prime source creator God. So as we've joined with our higher selves, we're in communication with our higher selves, we then call upon all of the archangels, all of love from love, all of the ascended masters, all of the cherubim, all of the seraphim, all of the fairies, all of the sprites, all of the loved ones who have passed over, any and all from inner earth and hollow earth to join us in this meditation of stillness. And with the stillness comes a great healing across the planet. That's part of the stillness. We shed all of the human created things that don't really serve us. We shed those when we go into the stillness. So all of love and from love. Everyone has joined in. We're all protected in a perfect sphere, perfect bubble of golden, white, pink light, purple transmuting flame, of prime source creator God's eternal love. That sphere cannot be penetrated. Only by one thing it can, and that is eternal love. So arm in arm, we join in circle, and we float up above the planet. We see our meditative sphere, golden, white, pink light, purple transmuting flame, reflecting, glowing, glittering, bright lights shining, housing all of our meditations in perpetual motion since the beginning in February of this year. So now we feel this calming, this peaceful, loving, and energizing, powerful, saturating golden, white, pink light rain coming down and from our tops of our heads as it just warmly penetrates us and saturates us all the way down to our feet, our toes. You feel the warmth come over you as this flows over you. And and we are in communication with all of each human being's higher self. Our higher selves, our God sparks, are in communication with their God sparks. And we're assisting and helping their God sparks communicate with them to go into stillness, to let go. It's kind of a cleansing process. A great love comes from this stillness, a great healing, a great peace, a great joy, a great calmness. All is generated from this simple movement of stillness. So it saturates, it envelops, it's pouring down softly on all of humanity. You can see as it energizes stillness. Everyone is in still position. And it comes over, it'll come over people. They'll sense it. If you've ever stared out at something, just start staring and not moving, and you don't know what you're staring at, you go into kind of a trance almost. It's like a day trance where you don't even move for a period of time. Your eyes don't even blink. And sometimes it's for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. That's part of the stillness. So all of humanity, all of the God sparks are in unison and communication with their physical selves, communicating with them in their heart center to go into stillness. And remember, the God spark is the stillness. It is the stillness. And once we're connected with our God spark, we can feel this, and we can actually go in ourselves and join the God spark in stillness. Very empowering. That's why I suggest that, as much as you can on a daily basis, 5 minutes a day, to go into this stillness and practice it. This is aiding in increasing the vibrational frequency. That is our whole effort here, to increase the vibrational frequency of humanity, to raise it and raise it and raise it, and to keep it raising instead of having it deteriorate and drop. That's our point, is to increase the vibrational frequency, the plasma energy. Increase its vibrational frequency. Harmony. It's all about harmonics. You witness how this affects the planet, how it affects humanity. It's a powerful peace, a powerful love, a powerful contentment, a powerful patience. It's all being energized in the stillness. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll be back to close it out.
Hello, this is Julie Joy of the Young Lightworkers. I'm going to stop the recording during the several moments of silence. Feel free to pause your device and join us whenever you are ready for the wrap-up.
Temperance field of release, of, you incorporates calmness, peace. Isn't it amazing when you're still, when you create this stillness, you find it, and you move beyond the physical. You disconnect from the physical attachments. They no longer bear weight. They no longer bear importance. And it's about humanity moving out of the construct that's been created to keep humanity weighted down. To keep us weighted down, to keep us confused, stressed, broken, pulled, torn, confused. It's a constant cycle to keep us occupied and to have us expend our energies in a vicious circle like a dog chasing its tail. And by doing these things, by awakening, this helps us also awaken and become even clearer, to start moving us away and out of the construct, the matrix, whatever you want to call it, that keeps us bonded or bound to things that in reality, when you really open the book, have no meaning. It's just a bunch of constraints, controls to keep us existing a certain way. We have the abilities to move out of this paradigm collectively into joy, happiness, calmness, stillness, bliss, completely detaching permanently from all of these constructs. And we've done enough of these meditations as we continue that you can see things happening. You can see things in your own lives, other people's lives, things around you, things on the planet that have happened, that have been softened and redirected. And eternal love is connected to all of it. And this connection of stillness is yet another aspect, another understanding of who we are. To picture a planet that is still, in other words, total peace, calmness, no conflict, no weapons, no destructive practices, no drugs, no capitalism, no communism, no Nazism, none of it. It's all gone. We live in harmony with the planet and each other. Just imagine that. Living in harmony with the planet and each other. Not an angry bone in our bodies. This is where we're going. This is a picture that I'm painting that we're directing ourselves to. And the more we practice, as you all know, the more we practice, the more we become. Some of us consciously, some of us subconsciously. So it is definitely a thought and heart absorbing process that we're on this journey together. So I wish each of you a perfect stillness, and then the peace, a perfect calmness, a perfect bliss, a perfect joy, a perfect eternal love, perfect health, for your entire physical body. Anything that is harming you will heal. And a perfect rest of your day, and perfect, prosperous, abundant, and we will return at 3 p.m. Eastern, Monday, July 23rd, 2018. And may God bless each and every single one of you.